What if history as we know it is a carefully crafted illusion? What if the stories carved into the stones of forgotten ruins whisper a truth so profound, so unsettling, that it has been deliberately buried beneath the sands of time? Across the world, scattered like remnants of a forgotten dream, lie the ruins of civilizations that should not exist. Monuments of impossible precision, structures aligned with celestial bodies in ways modern science still struggles to explain. The pyramids of Egypt, the megaliths of Göbekli Tepe, the submerged city of Dwarka, these sites defy conventional history. They hint at an age far older, a knowledge far deeper, and a mystery far greater than we have been led to believe. But why does mainstream history dismiss these anomalies? Why do ancient myths from vastly different cultures speak of lost golden ages, of gods who walked among men, of catastrophic upheavals that wiped out entire civilizations? Is it possible that an advanced, pre-Diluvian world once flourished, only to be erased, either by nature or by design? Tonight, we embark on a journey through time and forgotten wisdom. We will explore the esoteric truth behind lost civilizations, the hidden messages encoded within their ruins, and the implications of their knowledge on our present reality. What did these lost societies know that we do not? And more importantly, why has it been concealed? Prepare to step beyond the veil of accepted history and into the realm of the forbidden past. Throughout history, civilizations have risen and fallen like the ebb and flow of the cosmic tide. We are told that human progress follows a linear path, from primitive hunter-gatherers to the sophisticated societies of today. But what if this narrative is incomplete? What if, instead of a steady ascent, humanity has experienced cycles of great enlightenment and devastating collapse? The ancient Hindus spoke of the Yuga cycles, ages of gold, silver, bronze, and iron, where civilizations waxed and waned according to cosmic law. The Greeks echoed this in their myths of the Golden Age, a time when mankind lived in harmony with the gods, before descending into ages of increasing ignorance. The Hopi, the Mayans, the Egyptians, each of them held sacred traditions that spoke of great ages lost to time, of knowledge so advanced that it rivaled or even surpassed our own. And yet, the remnants of these forgotten worlds remain. The Great Pyramid of Giza, aligned perfectly with the cardinal points, embodying precise mathematical and astronomical knowledge, was once thought to be a mere tomb, yet no pharaoh's body was ever found within. The ruins of Pumapunku in Bolivia, with its interlocking, laser-precise stonework, seem more the product of high technology than the rudimentary tools attributed to its builders. Göbekli Tepe, older than any known temple, was deliberately buried, as if to preserve something too dangerous for future generations to see. What do these structures reveal? They defy the conventional timeline of history. They whisper of a forgotten epoch, a lost civilization whose knowledge was so profound that it had to be erased, hidden, or discredited. But why? Who benefits from keeping this truth buried? Some say it was natural catastrophe. The Younger Dryas impact theory suggests that a cosmic event, perhaps a comet, wiped out an advanced civilization over 12,000 years ago, leaving only scattered survivors to rebuild from the ruins. Others suggest a more deliberate suppression, that powerful forces, whether earthly or otherworldly, sought to veil the truth, ensuring that humanity would remain in ignorance. Yet, the fragments of this lost wisdom remain, encoded in myths, sacred texts, and the very stones of ancient temples. And if we dare to look beyond the veil of accepted history, we may begin to uncover the hidden truth about our past, a truth that could change everything we think we know about human civilization. Are you ready to see what lies beyond? If a great civilization once flourished before recorded history, what did it know that we have forgotten? What secrets did it guard so fiercely that even today, its echoes remain shrouded in mystery? To answer this, we must turn to the ruins, not just the physical structures left behind, but the esoteric knowledge encoded within them. The ancients did not build at random. They constructed monuments in precise alignment with celestial bodies, embedding their understanding of the universe into stone. These were not just places of worship or burial sites. They were repositories of cosmic wisdom, designed to transcend time. Take the Great Pyramid of Giza. It is not merely an architectural marvel. It is a mathematical enigma. The pyramid encodes the golden ratio, the dimensions of Earth, and the speed of light. Numbers far too advanced for a civilization supposedly limited to bronze tools and primitive astronomy. And yet, mainstream historians insist it was built by simple laborers using crude ramps and chisels. But if that were true, why does no written record exist explaining how it was built? Why does it contain geometric and geodetic knowledge that aligns with principles discovered only in the modern era? Consider the ancient site of Göbekli Tepe, a structure so old it predates Stonehenge and the Egyptian pyramids by thousands of years. Its megalithic pillars, arranged in a pattern that mirrors constellations, suggest a sophisticated understanding of astronomy. But here's the true mystery. Göbekli Tepe was intentionally buried. Someone or something sought to hide it. Why? What knowledge was so dangerous that it had to be concealed beneath layers of earth for millennia? And then there are the legends. Stories dismissed as mere folklore, yet strikingly similar across cultures. The myth of Atlantis, as told by Plato, describes an advanced civilization that fell into corruption and was swallowed by the sea. The Hopi speak of previous worlds that were destroyed when mankind strayed too far from spiritual truth. The ancient Tamil texts of India describe Kumari Kandam, a lost landmass that once housed enlightened beings before being submerged beneath the ocean. Different names, different places, yet the same story. A great civilization rises, reaches the pinnacle of knowledge, and then falls, erased by either its own hubris or by forces beyond comprehension. But what if these aren't just myths? What if they are encoded warnings? And here is where the mystery deepens. These lost civilizations were not merely advanced in engineering and astronomy. They understood something far more profound. Their knowledge extended beyond the physical into the metaphysical. They knew of energy grids that connected sacred sites across the earth, of the vibrational nature of reality, of consciousness itself as the true key to unlocking human potential. But this knowledge was not meant for all. It was guarded by initiates, hidden in symbols, passed down in secret through mystery schools and esoteric traditions. And as history tells us, those who hold the keys to forbidden wisdom are often hunted, silenced, or erased. So we must ask, did these lost civilizations truly disappear? Or did their knowledge simply go underground, waiting for those who are ready to rediscover it? If lost civilizations were not merely builders of stone, but keepers of sacred knowledge, then what exactly did they understand? And why has their wisdom been systematically buried, distorted, or dismissed? To answer this, we must look beyond conventional history and into the realms of esoteric science. Knowledge that intertwines mathematics, energy, and consciousness itself. Many ancient sites are positioned along what some researchers call ley lines, invisible energy channels that crisscross the earth. These lines, understood by the ancients, seem to connect sacred sites across the globe. The Great Pyramid, Stonehenge, Machu Picchu, Angkor Wat. Could these civilizations have been tapping into the planet's energetic field, harnessing forces we no longer comprehend? Consider the construction of these megalithic structures. Modern engineers struggle to explain how 1,200-ton stones were moved across vast distances with primitive technology. But what if these civilizations understood sound frequency and resonance, principles that allowed them to manipulate matter in ways we have yet to rediscover? Ancient myths speak of the music of the gods, of stones being sung into place. Is it possible that these legends hint at an advanced form of sound-based technology, lost to time? Even more astonishing is the precision of their astronomical alignments. The Temple of Karnak, the ancient Mayan observatories, the celestial positioning of Angkor Wat, these were not arbitrary. These civilizations tracked the precession of the stars over thousands of years, suggesting they had knowledge of cosmic cycles far beyond what mainstream history credits them with. But why? Why were they so obsessed with the heavens? Ancient cultures did not see time as linear, but as cyclical. They believed that humanity undergoes repeated ages of awakening and decline, rising to great heights before falling into darkness, only to rise again. This idea is echoed in the Yuga cycles of Hinduism, the Great Year of Plato, and the Mayan long count calendar. If these cycles are real, then it means we are not the pinnacle of human civilization, but simply one iteration in an endless loop. Could it be that past civilizations foresaw the collapse of their age? That they encoded their knowledge in stone, hoping that future generations, our generation, would rediscover it before history repeated itself? This would explain why so many ancient texts hint at lost wisdom that would return when humanity was ready. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth speak of knowledge hidden until man has risen once more. The Book of Enoch tells of the Watchers, beings who bestowed forbidden wisdom upon humanity. Even the Bible refers to a time when there were giants in the earth, hinting at an age before the flood. But here is where the mystery takes a darker turn. If the ancients held secrets about energy, consciousness, and cyclical time, then who benefits from keeping this knowledge hidden? Some theorists suggest that powerful institutions, whether religious, political, or otherwise, have long sought to control what humanity knows about its past. If we understood that great civilizations once existed with knowledge surpassing our own, it would challenge the narrative of steady progress. It would force us to ask, what else have we forgotten? What else is being kept from us? And if this lost knowledge includes the nature of human potential, the ability to access higher states of consciousness, to interact with reality in ways we no longer comprehend, then its suppression is not just about history, it is about power. But the truth cannot remain buried forever. The ruins still stand, the myths still whisper, and those who seek shall find. Are we ready to listen? If lost civilizations held wisdom far beyond what we are taught, how can we reclaim it? How can we apply their forgotten knowledge to awaken our own potential? The key lies in understanding that these ancient societies did not separate science from spirituality, nor matter from consciousness. To them, reality was a unified field, one that could be navigated through awareness, frequency, and intention. Here are 3 profound ways we can integrate their wisdom into our modern lives. 1. Mastering energy and vibrational awareness. The ancients understood that everything is vibration. From the pyramids to Tibetan singing bowls, their structures and practices were designed to harness and amplify energy. This principle isn't just metaphorical, it is backed by quantum physics, which tells us that all matter is energy vibrating at different frequencies. You can tap into this wisdom by consciously working with your own energy field. Sound and frequency. Experiment with solfeggio frequencies, binaural beats, or mantras to attune your consciousness to higher vibrational states. Sacred geometry. Meditate on patterns like the flower of life or the Sri Yantra to activate deeper awareness. Ley lines and earth energy. Visit ancient sites or natural power spots and observe how they affect your mind and body. The ancients knew that by aligning ourselves with the right vibrations, we could shift our consciousness and even alter physical reality. 2. Understanding cycles and reclaiming the rhythms of time. Lost civilizations did not measure time as a straight path. They saw it as a repeating cycle. This is why they tracked celestial movements so meticulously. They knew that energy shifts with the ages, and those who align with these cycles gain insight into the flow of reality. To integrate this, observe the lunar and solar cycles. Notice how your mood and energy change with the moon phases or planetary alignments. Follow the great year. Study the precession of the equinoxes and recognize the patterns in history. Humanity rises and falls in waves. What stage are we in now? Personal rhythms. Tune into your own cycles. When are you most creative? When do you feel most introspective? Align your actions with these natural flows rather than forcing artificial structures. The ancients knew that by understanding cycles, we can anticipate and prepare for changes, both personal and collective. 3. Awakening consciousness and expanding perception. Perhaps the greatest secret of lost civilizations was their mastery of consciousness itself. They understood that reality is not fixed. It is shaped by perception, intention, and the interplay of the seen and unseen. You can access this by practicing deep meditation. Ancient initiates trained their minds to enter altered states of consciousness, unlocking hidden faculties of perception. Exploring dream work and astral practices. Many lost cultures saw dreams as gateways to hidden realms. Keeping a dream journal and practicing lucid dreaming can reconnect you to this wisdom. Activating the pineal gland, symbolized by the Eye of Horus, the pineal gland was revered as a key to higher awareness. Practices like sun gazing at safe times, consuming a clean diet, and avoiding fluoride can help activate this dormant potential. By reclaiming these lost arts, we align ourselves with the deeper reality that ancient civilizations sought to preserve. Their temples, myths, and symbols were not just relics of the past. They were messages left behind for those who are ready to remember. And now, that time has come. Are you ready to awaken the knowledge within? The ruins of lost civilizations are more than just remnants of the past. They are echoes of a forgotten truth, a truth that has been deliberately buried, distorted, or dismissed. But the stones still stand. The myths still whisper, and those who seek will always find. We have been led to believe that history moves in a straight line, that we are the most advanced civilization to ever exist. But the evidence tells a different story. The pyramids, the megaliths, the ancient texts, they all hint at a deeper legacy, a hidden lineage of knowledge that stretches back into the mists of time, a knowledge that speaks of energy, consciousness, and the great cycles that govern human existence. So the real question is not whether these civilizations existed, it is why their wisdom was erased, and who benefits from keeping us in ignorance. But now, the tides are shifting. More people than ever are waking up, questioning the official narrative, and seeking to reclaim the lost knowledge of the ancients. The signs are everywhere, if you know where to look. The choice is yours. You can accept the version of history that has been handed to you, or you can start digging deeper, piecing together the fragments of a story that was never meant to be forgotten. Because in the end, the past is not lost. It is only waiting to be remembered.